players, we'd like to welcome you to the first CueSports International Invitational 10-Ball Championship. This exclusive competition features 16 of the world's greatest players competing in a round-robin format. All of our players have been divided into 4 groups of 4, one of each representing the 4 nations of the world that they were invited from. We have a North American, a Filipino, an Asian, and a European and an Asian, Filipino, and a North American player. And the top finisher in each group of 4 will then proceed to a single elimination final starting tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. Before I introduce our 2 competitors here, I'd like to take this opportunity to recognize the sponsors that have contributed significantly to make this event possible, starting, of course, with CueSports International and the Rio Hotel and Casino, our host here for the 2nd year. Predator Cues, the official cue of the CSI Invitational, Cyclops Billiard Balls, Diamond Billiard Products, Simonis Cloth, Billiards Digest, the Magic Ball Rack, Tweet and Fiber Company, and Master Chalk. Thanks all of you for all your great support, along with each and every one of you out there watching, and those of you here live. Thank you all very much. Okay, this is Group B competition. These players are playing for the 2nd time, and at this time it's my honor to introduce them to you. Our first player comes to us from Taiwan. This gentleman is a former Beijing Open champion, his former All Japan Open champion, and he's the 2012 World 8-Ball champion. He's sponsored by Cyclops Pool Balls, and he's representing Taiwan Typhoon. Would you please welcome Jung-Lin Chang. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And his opponent, originally from Pontefract, West Yorkshire in the United Kingdom, now residing in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Another one of our players destined for induction into the Hall of Fame. His accomplishments are many, and they include a World 10-Ball Championship, 2 U.S. Open 9-Ball Championships back-to-back, a World 9-Ball Championship, and in 2013, he was named the European Pocket Billiard Federation Player of the Year. He's sponsored by Strake & Cloth, Diamond Billiard Products, and Predator. Would you welcome Dynamite Darren Appleton, please? Thank you, gentlemen. Good luck. Race to 9, alternate break format.
Good morning, Ken.
Hello, Mr. Cotton.
Back today for another long, exciting day.
Yeah, it was both of that. I think it was more exciting than it was long.
Oh, you know what? The time went by actually fast.
Didn't it, though?
Every match, I enjoyed every match. I mean, it's great matches.
Yeah, it certainly was the type of pool that would hold your interest, even during the few times that we saw some uncharacteristic play from our great champions.
Oh, I'm telling you.
But it still held our interest. Okay, thanks, Des.
You know what it makes exciting for me is when they miss ball. It really
Well,
does.
sure.
I mean,
because we don't expect it.
yeah, you're like, what? How did that happen? You know, and anybody don't want to watch this is nuts. You got the 16 best players on earth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's great. Great matches yesterday. I mean, I really loved it.
Well, I want to tell you a little something too, just for your interest, because you left, at the last match last night. And
yeah.
Billy sat in for you, and the last match was Torsten and Ko Pin Yi.
How'd that go?
Well, I want to tell you, Ko Pin Yi started out with a 3-0 lead. Torsten made a couple of really poor choices and mistakes and all that. And then Torsten caught him at 3-3, went ahead 4-3, went back and forth a little bit, was 5-5, 6-6, and finally Torsten inched ahead. No, it was 6-5, Torsten, and he inched ahead to 7-5. And then he was breaking to, get on the hill. He sent the cue ball right into the side pocket. And to make a long story short, he never won another rack, and Ko beat him 9-7.
Oh, boy.
Leave it and let them remove it unless you have to remove it with a ball marker.
on this rack right here, Ken, it looks like the only problem he's got will be getting from the 4 to the 5. And also from the 2 to the 4 is going to be tricky.
Yeah, you're right about that. And
It's
to tell you,
just-
the 1 ball's not exactly a hanger either.
Uh,
I think it's 3 rails to the center of the table near the 7 ball. Watch the 8 here. Watch the 8. It's going to spin off of it and be all right. Maybe. Yeah, another friendly kiss.
that was sweet there.
Well, now he's got room to bring the cue
I
ball
think so.
back where it is.
Yeah, a little low left here, and he can spin it back down here.
And then Cotton, depending on the angle on the 4, he could get under the 5 where the 2 ball is and play it in the side off the 6. If he can't get good on it in the same
Right.
pocket as the 2.
Right, yeah, that's a good observation there.
And there'll be only the 8 ball up this end of the table, so the 6 will have plenty of room to go somewhere if he elects to go that way. I think it's all depending on this angle. He's looking now at the 5 off the 6 in the side.
I don't think he can't draw the ball
He
here.
can't.
Look.
He can't bring it 2 rails out of the corner and get down there, so he's pointing to the center of the table to
Yeah.
take the cut
Yeah.
on the 5. Darren spoke to me just a little bit when he was warming up and kind of said that his play yesterday was admittedly below his standard. Look at this cue ball keep going. A little ragged.
Wow.
Yesterday he was pretty well jet lagged from coming from the World Championships and you know all of that stuff. I mean, this guy puts on almost as many miles as Ralph Souquet. But once again, the rolling Cyclop.
Yeah, the ball does play quite a bit different than the measles, of course. But I like it. It's still, I like the heaviness of it. You know what I mean? I like a heavy cue ball. If it's
Yeah. I liked the measle ball when it first came out, and I've always done well with it and enjoyed playing with it. But I do like this ball very much, and I like these object balls probably as good as anything since the early Centennials. And of course, they're made from the same process, the same Hyatt manufacturing process, but they've got such a great coating and hardness to them.
That's a tough hit here. I was getting ready to say this is a tough hit. Tough to hit a ball going straight across the table like that.
Sure
you got
it is.
such a small area to hit the ball. I mean, it's so much easier to hit the ball going 2 and 3 rail. We just going across table, man. It's tough. Okay, I need a prediction, sir.
Well, just based on yesterday's play, I'm going to take Jung-Lin here. I just think I think Darren is just. I think he's tired. He's played a lot of pool this year. He's traveled a lot, and as I might have mentioned yesterday, and for those of you that aren't aware, he's just about 4 weeks away from his wedding day. It's August 16th. He and Angie will be married. So, there's been a lot of preparation going on for that, and it just can take some of your time. And how can you not be thinking about your wedding day, too? But certainly he's professional enough to be able to withstand that. But I just think the last 4 or 5 years, he's been in a lot of airplanes, played a lot of pool. And that's not to say he might not wind up putting Jung-Lin to sleep here. But just on what I've observed in the last couple of matches and over yesterday, if you're making me pick, I'm going to take this guy.
I get to pick first.
Yeah, you're going to pick first, even if I pick first. But I still got Boosty in the whole thing. Who's your overall? Who you got to take the title?
Dennis.
Okay. Another risky bet.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got you an OJ there if you want.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
I was wondering who that was. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is Chang. He looks pretty comfortable today, doesn't he? His body language, the pace he's playing. He looked like he's settled in pretty good.
Yeah, I think so. By the way, outside on the other table, Dennis won the first rack. So that's 1-0 now. Mike's at the table. And let me take a moment here while Gibby's racking the balls to let everybody at home know what's coming up next. Our next round will be Group C at 1 p.m. And the feature match here on the Predator TV Arena table will be John Mora and Efren Bata Reyes. And the outer table will be the Young Ko, Ping Chung Ko, and the Kaiser Ralph Suke. So that's the 1 o'clock action.
Good
coming
matches
up, coming up next. Yeah, we got a great lineup for you again today. Well,
Every
there's
match.
no bad matches here. It's nothing but champions. Nice square, solid hit, side ball, 8-ball in the side.
He might get a little help here.
Well,
No.
can he get into it rail first? Is it too tight? Can he get past the side pocket, or has he got
yeah,
to twist it?
Yeah, he can get past the
Because
side.
it does yield position if he makes it rail first and doesn't have to worry
I
about
believe
that
he
upper
can get
left
there.
corner.
Yeah. I believe he can get there. I think it's hard to tell.
Yeah, well, it's also possible sell out the rack too, so he may elect to push.
He might push to a kick. Maybe push it over like
Well,
an eighth of an
if
inch.
I was going to push here, I think I'd tie the 2 up in there between the 6 and the 9,
I believe
or tie the 3 up by the 5.
this is what I was thinking here.
Well-
Push to like
well-
an eighth of an inch. He might have.
No, I don't think he can make it straight on, but it's a much easier rail first kick in
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
And I think Darren's going to shoot this. I don't know. I'm just guessing. This is almost too juicy. Maybe he can make it. No, he's looking at rail first. That's his. He has his own little system there. But this will yield him a shot on the 2. If he misses it into the short rail, he might come out okay, not selling out.
I believe he's going to make it.
I would think so.
Yeah, it's not as tough as it looks. You know what I mean? These when the balls like that, he's got a pretty big area to hit. A little bit of top left English here, 11 o'clock. Perfect.
Shot.
Yep, perfect.
Good shot.
Perfect.
Okay, now he's got the cue ball in a place where it's look like it's going to go right at the 5 ball.
Right.
Which is going to probably wind up as the game-winning shot. I think the 6 might go right between the gap and the side. It certainly goes here in the corner, and straight in on it in the corner would be okay too. But it all depends on whether he wants to, bump the 5 a little further down the table, where it'll be easier to connect from the 4. Let's see how he handles it. Beautiful. Beautifully done. It's a little too far. But it's all right. He can draw it over. He just might be a little further away from the 5 than he wanted to, unless he decides to come to the short rail.
This is a little funny here on
Yeah,
this
it's
floor.
a little funny because he went about a foot further than he wanted to.
He's gotta
He
miss
may
the
have to miss
10.
the 10 and,
Yeah,
and bounce that way, because drawing it, I think you're coming way down table.
I think he's just going to hit this ball here with, like, say, 3 o'clock, and just
Yeah,
hit
center left.
Yeah.
Center right, I mean.
Center right. Just hit the rail right in between the 6 and 10. Like, oh no, he went like this. Oh, good shot.
That is good. It gives him a nice angle to float over to get straight
Look
in
at
on the
this,
6 in
keeps
the
rolling.
corner. Well, I can tell you this too. The table was cleaned 30 minutes ago, and the balls were polished just before that. So both tables have clean equipment. And as you and I talked about yesterday, it's going to start to tighten up. It really did late yesterday. I think the first match here today, because everything's nice and slick and clean, the table will be a little bit more forgiving. But I think as we get into the middle and latter part of the day, it's going to play tougher. Nice touch.
I think they have a 1-1 match over there. Mike just won that last game.
Correct. I'm sure Darren's going to be happy to break the ice here and get this one down. You know, a full run out from that push with the one ball rail first.
Yep, nice out.
I wonder if Jung-Lin is going to rethink his choice there, and well, he certainly won't leave him that again. Our monitor's got like funky color. Yeah.
Pushing out's tough after the break a lot of times, you know what I mean? Trying to figure out where to put that ball at, you know?
Sure.
You can't put it in the spot to where it's impossible, then they're going to give it back to you, and then you can't put it in the spot where they can. It's a tough situation a lot of times.
Right. There we go. Well, still a little green, but we'll live with it for a while. Thanks, Tim. All right, both matches are 1-1. Mike's at the table on the other one, and Daz is about to break off here in game number 3. Eight in the side.
Yep.
Nice
second
solid
ball,
break.
wasn't it?
9
Look at this.
ball.
Look at
Yeah.
this break.
4 balls down. I think he can make it.
And how would you like just drawn
I
low right?
I like just straight across. I don't like 3 rails because I don't
Makes
think
the
you're
shot a
coming.
little tougher.
And I don't think you're coming at the 4 the right way. I think the 3 rails is a little kind of steep.
If he was closer, he could go.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
but
yeah.
I think coming across with low right here, just bounce off the long
Yeah.
rail.
Yeah.
And the 5 really lays good. Oh boy, look at this. Can you believe that? I was going to say the 5 lays so good to get on the 6.
He's looking at the audience like somebody maybe moved or something. I don't know. Yeah, he stared over there at somebody.
Maybe I didn't pick up on that, but
Yeah, he did.
If that's what you saw, it's possible. You know, these players are so deeply focused. You'd almost think, how could something bother them if they're, you know, paying that close attention and concentrating that hard? But everybody's got such great peripheral vision, and you just, you know.
He just hit that ball really good. Meanwhile, did you see this shot he just shot?
I did, yeah.
Oh.
It's excellent. Now he's got,
perfect.
Yeah, now just 2 rails out of the corner, and probably not much past the head string here. I wouldn't want to go too much further than that.
Perfect. He looks good today, doesn't he?
Yeah, he looks comfortable.
He does. He looks real steady.
Relaxed.
Real steady.
Yeah, this doesn't appear to be any tension in his body.
Yeah,
you know, the first day of any type of big event, especially one like this, it's the first time it's ever been held.
Yeah.
You're in an elite group, and you know you're in an elite group of 16 out of the thousands and thousands of players, and maybe the 100 or so that would have met the qualification requirements that CSI had.
Look how much.
So the first day is a little, you know, it's a little nerve-wracking.
He rolled about 6 inches past where he was trying to get just then. He's trying to
he
shoot
just
it.
floated in the corner, though.
He looked solid today. His game looks so different today than it did yesterday to me.
Yeah. Well, there's a
Whoa.
golden opportunity thrown away by Dynamite Darren as
Yeah,
he
kinda
made four
he
balls
jabbed at
made
that
four
ball.
balls on the
Yeah.
break, and really the one ball is a shot that he's probably going to make 99 times out of 100,
Yeah.
if not 100 out of 100.
He kind of stabbed it a little bit, looked like, you know what I mean? The ball
Yeah, he didn't. It wasn't smooth.
no, it wasn't.
But I do think his choice of playing it that way was the correct choice, you know, to just low right and come across. But even though the table's clean and the balls are clean, it still didn't get accepted. Mike DeShane won the third rack over there, so he's leading 2-1 over Dennis, and it's Mike's break. Here it's 2-1 for Jung-Lin. Really should be the other way around, but it isn't.
It's Chang.
Jung, J-U-N-G. Looks like Mike DeShane is going to wait for the ref to go back. There's something about the rack that he's not happy with. He's not going to break that rack. He's going to wait for Gibby to get back over there and rectify whatever seems to be an issue. Well, he hit him real square the last time, Bobby.
He sure did. See what he's going to do here.
Same
He
break.
broke him good, too.
Same second ball in the
Look at
side.
this. Look
Three
at this.
balls down.
Look at this roll.
No reward.
That's cold, man.
Yeah,
That's
no
cold-blooded.
reward.
He was down there where he could shoot it straight in the side, too. That's
Yeah.
cold-blooded.
Yeah.
That's so brutal, isn't it? I'm just like, oh, man. I get a kick out. I love watching these guys break the balls.
Yeah.
I mean, the cue ball came back like 4 feet and just squatted.
Okay, it's push time again, and the last time he pushed out, it cost him the rack.
I don't know where he's going to push here either. Oh, excuse me, I'm yawning.
It's even hard to tie something up here. The only thing I could see is roll the 9 ball at the 1, hooking yourself, and then you'll have to take your kick. I mean,
that's a little.
Okay, well, I mean, but
I don't have an answer.
Yeah, with the
What
2 ball in front of the pocket, you can't push way up table and leave him a long cut on the 1.
No. If I was.
How about kicking at the 2 or shooting the 8 into the 2 to just get it away from the pocket and hook it and still staying hooked on the 1 ball?
This here could work, but I mean, but Darren's going to give this back to him.
If he puts it where his tip is, unless he leaves just enough of it to be able to graze it, I do agree with you that he'll get it back.
He'll get, I mean, that's won't be any good if he leaves himself just next to impossible.
Yeah.
Plus, if he leaves it there, he liable to leave me to where if he hits the 1, he's going to scratch in the corner. You know what I mean? If he can only thin it.
Well, if he just could hit only the piece of it, I don't think he would scratch. He'd have to hit it a little thicker than that. But
I bet he gets this back. We'll
well,
see.
If he executes the push the way he intends to, he should get it back.
If he can hit this ball.
Well, he wanted it on the rail, I think. If Darren has any part of the 1 ball, he may accept it only because he can cue the cue ball anywhere he wants to. But I don't see, unless you can pocket this 1 ball, I'd have to give this back.
You know how I would play safe? I'd hit it with high left, go to the end rail.
End rail, side rail, and back up.
And get behind the 6, 9, and 10. It's the only shot.
Yeah.
That's the only shot you have here, I
Yeah.
think.
But there's a lot of air out there too to leave gaps.
Yeah,
but
there is.
But I do think that this is the correct play by Darren to give it back. So let's see what Jung-Lin had in mind by pushing here.
I think he's going to do what I said.
Okay.
I think.
Just 2 rails with inside.
And hopefully, even if the 1 comes out, he might leave the 1-2 combination.
Well, yeah, I would hit it with enough speed that the 1's almost going to go all the way across the table.
Yeah. But he's got to.
Because he's going to have to. Well, the cue ball rolls pretty good here with a high ball too.
I think he's going to do what we were thinking. We'll see. Looks like he's cueing like that. Watch.
He may be trying to slice it right in.
No,
no,
exactly what was.
Right, he caught it a little heavy. He caught it a little heavy,
did.
Bobby. If he caught it thinner, the 1 doesn't go that far, and the cue ball's more to the pocket where Darren's standing.
Right. But I knew that was similar to what he had
Yeah,
to do. You
yeah,
know,
yeah. It was a well thought out shot.
we're hitting them good today, huh? I like it when we call one right.
Yeah,
We don't look like a couple of knuckleheads
yeah,
up here.
yeah.
I don't think he can hit this ball.
No,
can
he can't. He's got to kick at it somehow.
I'd kick at it.
Yeah.
It's hard kicking these balls like this. I
Well,
swear.
this one is a little bit easier because
yeah.
he's using running English. He doesn't have to back it up or draw it to shorten it, you know.
Right.
It's just a question of figuring out the combination of spin and speed, and God forbid you don't want to make it and follow it in. All you got to do is touch it, and you're on the 2. So it's going to be soft, but it's going to lengthen out on him. Yep.
I'm telling you, those kicks like that when the cue ball's that close to the rail like that,
Yeah,
across,
yeah, they
across
open
the
up.
table,
They open right up.
That's a tough kick. That's just a tough kick. I might have kicked that at 2 rail.
I don't think the 2 rail.
Was it 4 in the way?
I think that, and I think the 1 was this side of the pocket, and you risked a scratch. I think you could have scratched off the second rail because the 1 was towards this point.
Yeah.
Even if the 4 wasn't in the way, I think he kicked at it the proper way.
Look at what he's done. Look what he did.
Yeah, he's not happy with this. He wanted much more angle.
Like 3 inches this way toward us.
Yeah, he might be able to snatch it back. Short rail, long rail, low right. Just spin out to the, the first diamond.
That was careless, but the ball just kept rolling, I guess.
I don't think he can hit it with a center ball punch and come straight up.
No, I don't think so.
And I don't think he can go forward with left. It may be too flat. I like low right here.
I do too. And just trying to spin up.
Yeah, hit about where his hand is and spin to the center of the table. Smooth here, smooth. He was smooth.
Like that.
Yeah, he was smooth. He got all out of that he could.
Yeah, that's as good as he could hit it.
Right. Well played.
He hit it as good as he could hit it.
That's what sets these champions apart too, Cotton, is the fact that when they have a situation like we just saw and there's 2 or 3 ways to play the ball, they always seem to pick the right way to play the shot, where it maximizes their opportunity to pocket the ball and get as good of a position on the next shot as they can.
He looked mighty smooth today, Ken. I'm telling you, he's every one of these balls. Ooh. You see what he
There you
just
go.
did?
You almost put the commentator's curse on
I
him.
know, about jinxed him. I just about jinxed him.
I hate when I do that too. I say something good about the guy and then he dogs it, and I feel responsible.
Yeah. So on the other table with Mike and Dennis, who's got 2?
Mike does. It's their scores by where they're sitting.
Oh, I got you. Okay, yep. Makes sense.
So 2-1 for Mike. Dennis breaking. You can kind of see him in the upper right corner of your screen, about to break. And here it's 3-1 in favor of Jung-Lin Chang over Dynamite Darren Appleton.
Now look at that break. Dennis just broke the balls perfect.
Yeah, and it looks like he's got a nice shot at the 1 as well.
Wouldn't that be a monster match if it came down between Dennis and
Boosty?
Wouldn't that be something? Woo.
That'd give you and me a nice little sweat here in the
Oh,
booth,
yeah,
wouldn't it?
Yeah.
No rooting now.
No,
No,
no, no.
you don't do that.
No, I got in trouble once for that. I'll
Yeah,
never
you
do
don't
that
do
again.
that. Darren's got a
only person we can root for is Efren.
exactly right
Everybody else, I don't care who wins.
That's
I
right.
just want Efren to win because he's my hero.
because he's Efren. Exactly.
right.
Yeah.
Anybody else, I don't care.
Darren has to, I kind of, maybe I'm not going to use the best term here, but he's got to keep his composure. Things aren't going his way. He's blown a rack or two. He missed that one ball
Yeah.
kick. The only thing he did well was that run out when he kicked the one after the push.
Yes.
And, Darren has a tendency to let that stuff get to him. He's got a real real fire inside of him because he's such a great competitor. But I think
agree.
at times he just lets it get to him maybe a little more than you'd expect. And the only reason I say that is just body language. Like, he didn't even go look at the rack there.
Yeah.
The guy racked the balls, he got down and broke.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see when he does return to the table if, all it's going to take is for him to run 6, 7, 8 balls, run a rack out, flip a bead.
Right.
And,
Yeah, he'll get back
your
in
memory
composure.
is refreshed and right. Okay, he's called this in the side, probably as a just in case. But I think it's predominantly safe.
Look at this.
All right, well, Darren's got a shot. They're all open. The 8's a little rough, but the 7's right next to it, so that's not going to be an issue. We can deal with that easily.
Well, he has
Here
to
you've got to, I don't think you can slow roll this. I think you got to go down
Up
the
and
bottom with a little bit of center.
and come right back up. Yeah.
Right. And now he needs an angle where he can draw and not hit the 7, and it looks like he's got that.
It's
He
close.
may be drawing right at the 6-3.
It's close.
Yep.
It's close. Yeah, it's really close. He really needs to get out here. He's going to try to go in between these balls.
Oh, he's not going to get between them two balls.
If he spins up the rail, he's hitting the 7. If he tries to draw, he's going to hit the 7.
Oh, no, don't block it. Don't block it. Give him a shot after
I
that.
think he got a pretty good roll there. The ball got closest straight in.
Combination.
This would be a nice out if he gets out here. From here, it looks like it's pretty simple. He's going to shoot the 4 either in the side or the corner. Just like center ball and pop it out like a couple inches.
I like it. I like it in the. Well, now he's going to play it in the corner.
Yeah.
And he can just come forward.
Shoot the 5 in the left corner.
I think the 5's going in the same pocket as the 4.
I think it's going to go in the other pocket.
Okay.
We'll see. No, it's going to go in the same pocket you said. Nice call. Nice call.
Well, he wasn't straight enough to roll forward.
Yeah.
See, now he's taking a little more care with his cue ball. It got away from him a couple of times. It ran too far. And he seems to have started to hit the cue ball a little more in the center rather than a little bit above on some of those shots. I like this. Well, he's going to play it in the side. I like I'd play it in the corner and drawing the cue ball back, but I guess it looked easier to him than it did to us.
I guess he's going to go forward.
Yeah,
he's got to go forward.
Boy, this is not ideal.
He's
going forward. You're flirting with the corner pocket.
Yes, you are. You're going to hit like a half inch away.
Yeah, and the only other thing is the snap draw and short side the 10.
Right. Or try to draw it twice. He might. Is he? Look at this shot.
3 rails. Beautiful stroke.
I like it.
Beautiful stroke.
Yeah, I like it. That was. Pretty automatic there. I'm glad he pulled the trigger on that. That's a nice shot.
That's a very pretty shot to
Yeah,
see, too.
glad he had the
Yeah,
confidence to pull the trigger on that shot. Good shot.
that was a very important game for Darren. I think not only for the match score, good out, Daz, but for his, just for his overall state of mind. Now he's right back in the match. Dennis 3-2 over Mike. Mike at the table.
I want Darren to win here. I don't care who likes it. I want Darren to win. Myself.
Well, I'm a big Darren fan, and he's a very good friend of mine too. I
Yeah,
mean,
he's a good guy. I hope he wins.
I would be lying if I told you I'm not rooting for him. But when you asked me earlier who I thought was going to win, I picked the other guy. Just
I'm gonna tell Darren you said that. No, I'm not either. If you buy me a Coke. No, you bought me some juice. I won't say anything.
actually,
It's in the vault.
Actually, I have to. I can't tell a lie. I didn't pay for it. That's why you got one.
Yeah. 3-2 or 3-1.5. The little thing won't flip over.
Made 3 balls each of his last 2 breaks. There's the 5 in the side, but it got kissed out.
He hit him
6
off
ball,
center.
7 ball in the corner.
And look at this. And look at this. He just shoots the one, roll right down to the 2 in the left corner.
Yeah, he may have to graze the 4 just a little bit to come forward enough.
It's look. I don't think so.
You think he can miss the 4
I think so.
altogether?
Yeah, I
okay.
think so.
Well,
We'll see. It's close.
Yeah,
It's
and
real close.
You know, just about at the side pocket, maybe a little further. Even if he has to run into the 6 ball.
With the measle ball, it would go right through the ball.
Yeah.
I don't know what this ball is going to do, but I don't think he's going to
Well,
hit
this
it.
ball follows really nice.
Yes, yeah, he had room, yeah. Perfect.
Sure.
I had a better angle at it. I'm sitting right straight behind the shot. You know, I could see the.
Right. I think what he's doing here is picking the pocket for the 4 ball. I'm not sure the 4 in the pocket where the 3 is the right pocket. I think I might think about playing the 4 in the other corner so I can just stop and I'm right there on the 5.
I think so. Yeah, I
and
see
then
what
the
you're
5
saying.
connects me to the 6 a lot easier. Does the 6 go in the side? I don't go in the corner. But he'll play it in the same pocket as the deuce. Yeah, this is natural to play for the 4 in the pocket. He just shot the 2 in. Wouldn't you think, Cotton?
You know what? I might.
How would you get to the 4 to play it in the same pocket as the 3?
Can't see.
I just think you just come up to the diamonds before the side pocket.
I might use high left and shoot the 4 in the same pocket.
I don't think high left would get you there.
Well, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
9 o'clock and just shoot it in the same hole as a 3. We'll see. Just
Yeah,
like that, see?
okay.
That's what I'd have done.
Well, evidently.
I ain't hitting them balls good today, buddy.
Yeah, but it's early. It's early.
I ain't started dogging it yet.
Yeah.
No, that's the way I'd have hit it, like
Okay.
9 o'clock. Just, you know.
It looked a little thinner to me. That's why I thought
Yeah.
he wouldn't be able to do it
Yeah.
with just the English. I
Yeah.
thought, you know, but he had a fuller hit on
Yeah,
the
he
3.
could hit it fat.
Right.
He could hit it fat and
Right.
angle off onto the rail.
Exactly. Just a kill drag here. And the 6 is going in the same pocket as the 5. I think he's got the angle to come straight up.
Yeah, it looks
One
like it.
rail,
Yeah.
center ball. He might go 2 rails out, but I like straight
I
up.
like straight up.
Oh, he died. He dogged it. He died. He quit on his stroke.
Unless he was playing position for the
No.
side.
Well, if it goes in the side, yeah,
I think that's what
it
I
must.
think
It must, because I don't think he'd have dogged it that bad.
No. He'd been 2 feet, 3
Yeah,
feet short.
it's just real deceiving
Yeah.
from where we sit.
Now you can see over here it goes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that. I don't like this.
Well, that was supposed to be for the 8 in the side.
I know. He really.
He's 2 feet short. Now, does it slide by the 10?
It goes by the 10, but I'll tell you, it's close. It's like a half a pocket.
Yeah.
He's got 2/3 of a pocket, but that's kind of sharks you where the You
Well,
know?
sure, because you have a tendency to overcut it to make sure you miss the 10, and you might miss the pocket.
I don't even know for sure. Well, you can see here. Look. Yeah, it goes, but it's tricky.
It would go if you were 3 inches from it,
Yeah, but
but
it's
with
not.
this angle,
It's yeah,
you got to hit it right into the face of the jaw.
yeah. It goes, but it's a hard shot.
Well, as much as it's probably an unpleasant thought, he could roll it right up on the 10 ball and hook him. You hate to do that with 3 balls on the table, but unless he's 100% sure of this, he's called it.
It goes, but
Yeah,
I think
it
he's gonna
goes,
make
but
it.
it's well,
I
he
believe he's gonna
probably
make it.
will.
I
He
mean, he'll
probably
shoot the 9 inside. He'll come over there, behind the 9, probably.
I don't know. It depends on how he's going to play the 8. He may just come straight across for the 9 in the corner. I
Shade
don't
of
know.
left. Shade
A
of
little
left.
bit of left. He may be going like right at the 9.
Yes.
He
Missed
overcut it. See, that's what happens. You get in your mind that I've got to cheat the pocket.
I know that was.
And
know.
you know, if I don't get it past the 10, I know I can't make it. So
Yeah.
first thing I got to do is get it
Yeah.
past the 10.
I didn't. Yeah. That's.
And that's just your mind's playing
10
some
had him-
tricks
it was
with
in
you.
his head, yeah.
Yep. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes rail first on this, Cotton. I mean, what else could he do? Just stick the cue ball there? I don't know that he cheat and go forward with,
He can
with
go
right
forward.
English.
He can go forward. Hit it fat in the cue.
Yeah, it's close enough to the pocket
Yeah.
where it still should accept it unless he
Yeah.
blasts it, you know.
If he hits this ball smooth with a nice
Little bit of right.
high ball,
Yeah.
you know, it'll just go in smoothly. If he stabs it, it can jar.
No, he won't stab it.
No, this ball goes.
And you just go right straight at the 9 ball. If he
But
does
it's
it
got to
that
be
way.
hit right on the money. If he overcuts it, it's going to jar.
Right.
He's got to hit it like pretty fat into the outside of the hole to the outer side. All right, Ken?
Yeah, I still think it's rail first.
Yeah, it's close.
Rail
He
rail
might.
first gets you off the cushion, and it gets you right in line with the 9 ball, and the 9 ball could be a stop shot.
He's going rail first.
Yeah, I think that's the play. Just a little itty bitty
Little
right
bit of
English,
right
yeah.
English, yeah.
Smooth. Nice shot, Daz, and right at
Boy.
the 9 for straight in.
Yeah, he hit that. He really hit that ball perfect.
Yeah.
Good shot.
Well, that was actually a harder shot than that 1 ball he did 1 rail about 3 racks ago because he had much more margin on that 1 ball. And there's a wedding present for you, Dynamite. Because you were not supposed to win that rack. Shot, Daz. Well, that's the first chink in the armor by Jung-Lin. Just coming up bad on that 8 ball. Because he was definitely playing for the side, which was the correct place to play because we saw how tight it was. But that's why when he played the 6 in the side by the 9 ball, I just didn't think that was the right way to play the 6 ball in that side because of if he was going to have to play the 8 in the side. He had to have the angle that he did on the 6 because the 9 was going to prevent him from floating straight down the table. And he just didn't put enough juice on it.
Little update. Dennis has got Mike 4-2.
Dennis is kicking. All right, Darren, control the cue ball now. Right back in the match. Actually in control because Darren was breaking in the odd games. Good square hit there. Look at the white ball. Is he going to get anything? 3 ball? No. Look at that. If the 3 ball dropped, he's right in line for the 1. Now Jung-Lin's got to make sure that the 1 doesn't go in. He's got to lag it.
He'll just hit it.
I'd hit it sort of to the inside point.
Exactly.
Yep.
And it
Just
kinda-
have it stop
it
after
stops
it hits
right
the
there.
3.
Yes.
Yeah. Less than pocket speed.
Right. There you go. Just like that. No. He got lucky there.
Yeah.
'Cause
But
he
you
hit
know
it too
what?
full. He hit it too full. He should have hit it a little bit more.
Look how deep that ball is.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have the whole ball to hit a stop shot,
No.
which would be ideal for the 2.
I think he's going to hit this ball real thin with like low inside, like say 7 o'clock.
Yeah, but I'd want to play the 2 in the same pocket because of where the 4 is.
He can spin under there.
Yeah, that's what he's got to do. Right, because this is
Boy, that was close, too.
this is the correct way to play it to
Yes.
get to the 4. You play that in the other pocket, unless you can draw the cue ball, you're not going to have an easy path to the 4.
Okay, I hit it bad. I'll admit it. I'm the first to admit my
Yeah,
mistake.
but you still made it though.
I still made the ball.
Yeah. That's nice.
Now, do you shoot the 5 on the side here?
No, I'd shoot it in the corner. I'd come right back about where I am now. I think it's just too steep to get to the side. I mean, you'd have to be pretty precise. If you get the angle on the 5 on the side where the cue ball's coming towards the 7, it's going to make the 6 play tough. Either angle on the 5, you can get to the 6. So about where it is now. He would have liked it another 6 inches, but it's okay. It's okay. He can just kill this into the rail and bounce out. Even if the cue ball's where the 5 is now, he'll be okay. This is where I like the drag shot a little bit. You know, you can hit the 5 with a little bit of pop, and your cue ball's going to die once it hits the cushion and only come out
I think
5, 6 inches.
I think
You
he's going to
you
go back and forth.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, I wouldn't flirt with the 7 doing that.
I know, but he's got a pretty wide angle here to stop that ball. Look, it's pretty wide.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty in the 5's got a. This is.
Well, I still think it's a kill shot.
Yeah, we'll see. He's got to hit.
He can't draw into the 7, can he?
No. If he uses 7 o'clock, it's going to spin out too far.
Yes, I
If
would.
he uses 5 o'clock, it's going to make the shot real
I'd,
tough.
I'd use 6 o'clock. I'd use 6 o'clock drag, where it kills.
We'll see. I believe he's going to pop it. Yeah, I know he's. Yeah.
Well, he
I
didn't
just
want to risk missing the
Yeah,
ball.
killing that ball is really
Yeah.
tricky.
Yeah.
Efren would have probably killed it.
Yeah,
You know.
you can't blame him for that choice.
Yeah.
Came out just fine. It could have been a little better. Now the 10 comes into play.
I think he can he draw into the side rail and miss the 10?
Oh, I think he can,
Just-
but the
yeah.
fact that it's there.
Yeah.
If he was another 2 inches to the right, then
Oh,
he
yeah.
could, he could go forward. He could just
Yeah.
stop. Because the 8 doesn't pass the 9, I don't think.
He's just gonna. I think he's gonna draw in on that far side.
He's
that's
going
gonna spin
under.
up.
You're right, under the 10.
Yeah.
And back out.
A little bit of low right.
All right. Dennis is 4-2 ahead and at the table. Oh, he just wanted to bump into the 10, and that was excellent control. Excellent control.
Smooth. He's playing good today.
Yeah, he made the one blunder there on the 8 ball.
Little top right
And
here, shoot
then,
10 in the side. Perfect.
This was Darren's break too. So he's going to have a chance now to stretch it out to a 2-game lead.
4-3. Hit him off center.
The 9 was going.
It was
The cue
going,
ball kissed
and
it out.
He hit him off center.
Yeah. Well, Darren's got to look at the
You
one.
can see where the cue ball, of course, came coming back toward the
Right.
side.
Well, the difficulty here is keeping the cue ball on the side of the table it's on to shoot the 2. The 2 won't pass the 6.
I believe he can get there if he uses, a lot of left English and throws the one ball to the right, of course, but it's still gonna.
Well, that's why he's eyeing up to see if the 2
Yeah.
will pass, because that's where the cue ball wants to go naturally, is over in the vicinity of the 3. And I don't know, the only other thing, Robert, would be put a hell of a draw stroke on it and draw it past the 8 ball so you can shoot the 2 in the left side. And that would require quite a stroke. I mean, the man has the ability to do that, but he'd have to pocket the 1 ball 100% pure and drag that cue ball past the 8.
Warming up, I believe he's getting ready to do what you're saying.
Yeah, I think so.
He's loosening his arm up.
Yep. If the cue ball was a little further off the rail, it'd play a little easier for him. He could lengthen his bridge out a little.
He's drawing his rock.
Yeah, he's got a powerful stroke. Here's where his ball pocketing skills are going to come into play.
Oh,
Look
boy,
at that.
how nice he
What a
hit
great
that.
shot. Don't get on
And
the
even
rail
drew
after
two
a shot
spots.
like that.
Boy, he hit that
Gosh.
ball pure, too, didn't he, Ken?
I'm
Split the pocket.
I'm telling you, that was
Split the
a
pocket.
tremendous pool shot,
Yes, it was.
and he did not get
He
a
didn't get
full
rewarded.
reward.
No, because he hit that
His
ball.
reward is he's still at the table with a shot on the 2. Now, you know what, Cotton? I don't know if he's going to think about it, but he might have to play the 2 in the corner and come across so he can shoot the 3.
I don't like that.
I don't either, but if you shoot the 2 in the side, you might be able to get between the 3 and the 7,
And
or
then
you might
shoot
hit,
the 3
or
in
you
the
might
same
run
side.
right into the 3. And either of those are probably not bad options.
Well, he's going to go in between the 3 and the 7, it looks like. He's going to
Yeah.
be close to the 7.
Yeah,
But this is a shot.
no pocket for the 3 now.
No, and look at this. He's going to get hooked.
Oh, don't hook him on top of it. No, he's not hooked.
No.
Well, he can back cut it. It's certainly possible. If he can back cut it, miss the 7, he can go 3 rails
rails.
around for the 4, just like that shot he played on the 9 ball a
Right.
couple of games ago. Remember the 3 railer?
This was a little harder.
Well, this one's much much tougher.
Yeah.
But it's the only way to keep the run going.
Yeah.
And he has to play it. Look, he's down a rack. He's going to break in the next game. Maybe he's trying to kill it. We're low right. Oh, he overcut it. Oh boy. Well, he got a good bounce. A kind of little good reward payback there for getting such a cold roll after making a great shot at the 1 ball. Jung-Lin has called this in the upper right corner. He's going to back kick it. But had Darren pocketed the 3, he was in really good
right
shape
there,
for the
yeah.
4, because it was actually, he overcut it, so the cue ball would have been even further away from the 10, wouldn't have gone as far. This is, I don't know, 98% safe and 2% try to make the ball. Just want to get that cue ball back behind the 10 and the 7 and get the 3 as far away as possible.
Did he call this ball in?
Yeah, he called it in the upper right.
Oh, boy. He
Well,
got
if it hits the 5, he's going to be all right.
good. Boy,
Yeah.
he didn't. He hit that ball perfect, actually. Didn't he?
Absolutely.
He'll kick at this ball 2 rails. Good hit, Darren.
Yeah, no reward.
No reward.
Yeah. Well, he's going to have to spear this to try to avoid the 6 ball and kind of come 3 rails behind the 10, or at least 2 rails behind the 10 to shoot the 4 in the side or the corner,
Yes.
But he's got to miss the 6 ball. And at least the cue ball's off the cushion where he can jack up. It's just a question of how thin he is on the object ball, because I don't see how running into the 5 or the 6 is going to really help him.
No, he's going to want to do what you said. He's jacking up and coming behind those balls.
Yeah. He might hit the 10 off the second rail. Beautifully done.
He's
Absolutely
playing,
beautifully
oh my gosh,
done.
Look at this, perfect speed.
Play it in the side, roll forward about a foot. Once again, the bakery isn't open for Darren. He can't buy a roll.
Yeah, Chang is playing smooth, I'll tell you.
Yeah, and Darren's had to kind of work harder for his games
he had
than
funny
this
runouts.
guy has.
He
had to make a couple of circus shots along the way, you know, and that puts a mental drain on you.
Look at how these balls are sitting. Just roll up, 7 in the corner, 8 in the. I mean, everything's just shoot, connect the dots. I believe he got perfect. Yep, just draw back about an inch. Or is he going to go across the table? What do you think?
I just draw it.
Yeah, he
just draw it to where it is.
Yeah. Got a little bit of an angle.
Maybe into the rail. No,
Yeah.
Didn't even need to. Just stay right there.
Well, on the other table, we've got Dennis with the 5-3 lead. And on this table, Chang has got a 5-3 lead playing Darren. We're right on schedule. The match is about halfway through and it's 12 o'clock. Looking across the room, we got the magician over here practicing on his table over here to my left behind the bleacher. Hope he plays good today.
Yeah. Okay, we've got a timeout here, so we're going to kind of take one here and rest our ears from these headphones. We'll be right back.
Yep. What's up, baby?
Oh, I just did. No, no.
I'm doing commentary. I'm up in the booth at the tournament. Yeah. Yeah. Till about 9 o'clock. From 11 in the morning until 9 at night. Right now, what? There's 16 of the best players in the world playing. Efren's here, and Dennis Orculo, and Bustamante. Those 4 Taiwanese kids that play so good. Everybody. Ralph's okay, the German. Yeah, everybody. Oh, yeah, I imagine. Plays perfect. Everything, everything. He does everything perfect. All right, I got to go. I got to get back on this thing. All right, bye. Well, we're back on. The score is 5-3. Darren just broke the balls and they're all jammed. He made the 2 on the break. He's trying to figure out here what to do with this 4-9 that's stuck in front of the.
Cotton, I think he goes into him right now. It's his best opportunity. Try to go straight across, graze the 4, and bounce out a little. He'll be able to shoot the 3.
I think he should go in behind him.
Yeah, but
Hit
in
the short
behind him.
rail and then go into him
But
like
that
that.
could send some balls forward and block him on the 3. I think if he catches, even if he goes into the 5 ball, he might open those up. The only other thing is get on the 3 and then come 2 rails around at him. But you'd have to get the perfect angle on the 3 ball to do that. I think right now, with the 3 as your insurance ball, I think you've got to take the chance. And he's also going to need a little bit of left English. I don't think it's straight across.
If he had, now's the time to go into him, that's for sure.
Right, but I'm going to disagree with you on going from behind. First of all, I don't even know if he can get in there behind because the 1's out a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If he was like maybe 3 or 4 inches closer to us, he could go in behind.
Well, he could.
You know why I like going behind? If you catch the 9 on the outside, then the cue ball comes out toward the 3. We'll see. But I think he'll do what you're saying.
Yeah, you just got to stay on the top side of whatever ball he hits. He did your shot. Oh, look at that. You couldn't do that if you tried to do it. Now he's
I like that way he did it because if he would have just barely caught the 9, cue ball floats right toward the 3.
Now, does the 10 prevent him from the Z shot to break him up, over and back? I think I don't know if the 10's in the way.
Yeah, it is.
Well, then what about can you get the 3 out of there and go behind the 10 and just freeze him up on the 10, play safe? I don't think he can 3 rail it out of there, and the 8's in the way if he tries.
Yeah. I don't know what he's going to do, Ken. I don't know from here. He's in trouble here. Is all I know. He's just in trouble.
I think he's playing safe.
If he plays safe, he's got to.
No, oh, he did have enough. That needs to
Yeah.
run a little bit more, and now he can play safe behind the 9.
Or draw it back behind the 5.
Either way.
I like going behind the 5.
Yeah,
It's like that. Yep.
perfect. Okay. He may have him to where he can't hit that long rail and lengthen it out because it's so narrow of a opening to, he's got obviously, he can't contact the 5.
I think he has room to
You
kick
think
at
he
it.
can?
Oh, yeah, I believe
Well,
so.
because it will lengthen out because he's close to the cushion.
Yeah, I think he has plenty of room to hit the 4.
But this is something.
I
No,
don't-
he's
I
going.
wouldn't,
I
yeah.
think he's going this way. What do you think? You think he's coming the other way?
I don't like this way. I like going the other way.
Yeah. Well, what you got to be careful of here too is knowing that you got to lengthen it out. You don't over lengthen it out, and it goes right in the drink.
Yeah, this is. He might use inside here
I
and
like
stiff it up.
the reason I like this way is you can't scratch.
Yeah,
The other way you can scratch straight in or off the 4.
yes, you're right.
No. Well, I'm glad that Darren did get a reward for a good save and what was really a kind of a cruel roll, playing the 1 ball and going right around all that stuff. And he does need this rack in a very big way because it's Jung-Lin's break coming up. And if Darren didn't win this game, he was going to be looking at 6-3 and his opponent breaking.
What a giant difference to 6-3 and 5-4.
Heck,
That's
yeah.
like the most. That might be the biggest swing of the match of the scoring. I don't know. That's just.
Yep.
He shot that ball about 3 feet too hard. Oh, no. He's shooting the ball on the side. Excuse me. I think he should just use a little top right here and go 2 rails and come out and maybe even go into the 3rd rail. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's natural.
Yeah.
All you got to do is make sure you don't
the-
come too deep
yeah,
and hit the
the-
7.
Yeah.
The 9's not going to come into play.
No, he just hit like a half a ball here
Right.
with top right. Like 2 o'clock, just like that.
Yeah. And he basically played it with almost no English
Yeah.
because he knew it would pick up the running English off the
Right,
first
right.
rail, and he didn't want to come too sharp. 2 rails high left. Just past the side pocket, about where his left hand is right now would be good. And that's just as long as it's not on the cushion. It doesn't matter if it's straight.
Look at this.
Oh, gosh.
It could have been. It could have
See, every game he's having to work really
I
hard.
know.
You know. Now, admittedly, he did this to himself. He really came about a foot or 2 more than he needed to.
It's still pretty unlucky for the ball to end up like that. You know,
Right.
It's unlucky.
And if he has this long shot on the 9, which he's going to have, he doesn't want to be straight. Okay,
No,
he's
he got
not. Now he
perfect.
can just hit it with a high ball and follow it up.
Yeah, he got perfect.
Right. But he is earning his racks, I'll tell you.
He must have. Boy, I'll tell you something. He come real close there, buddy. Whew, he come really close.
Yeah. Okay, 5-4. Jung-Lin Chang is going to break in rack number 10. Darren still needs 1 more turnover or unforced error to regain his advantage, where he's breaking in the odd-numbered games.
6-3 with Deshane over there. So what time we starting tomorrow again? 11, the same thing?
Same thing. Same 5 rounds tomorrow. It's just that the first 2 rounds will finish group play at 11 and 1, and then at 3 we'll have our final 4, playing 1 semifinal at 3, 1 semifinal at 5, and the final at 7.
So this ends tomorrow night, this 10-ball thing. Well, we'll see how Chang breaks these balls. If he hit them off center. Off center, and look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Can you imagine this? Wow, how fortunate was this roll? He just about scratched, and the 1 stopped there in the 10. But this is a tough shot. He's got a. This is no hanger. But I don't know if he can even hit the 1. I believe so, but he's going to play the 10. I don't know if he's going to play it off the cue ball or the 1 ball. Can't see if the point has him. Yeah, he's playing it off. I guess he's playing it off the 1, but he could play a carom off the, a billiard off the 1 and play the 10 with the cue ball. Can't tell from this angle. Oh boy, I mean to tell you, that's pretty unlikely there. That is really unlikely there. Well, if I would have had to bet, I'd have bet he made that one. I would have lost. He's left Darren tough. I don't know. Darren might possibly try to play this 1 ball in the side off the 4. Shooting it down the corner would be a good shot. You got to pop it in and have the cue ball come out, which is not easy. I think he's going to play the 1 off the 4. That's what I like. Good shot. Look at this roll. Look at this roll. I'm telling. That's just unbelievable there. That's really bad luck. Hit the ball perfect speed, hit the 2, and the 2 ball floats in behind the 3. It's bad luck. It's bad luck. And this is even kind of. This 10 ball, these rotation games, on these big tournaments, these guys, you got to play perfect. You have to play perfect, and then you got to get some rolls on top of it. So it's a combination of getting a few lucky breaks here and there, and also playing good. So this is tough, I'll tell you. Everybody knows. I don't know how he's going to play safe here. He can, if he kicks behind it, he might scratch in the corner. He might try to kick it into the long rail and thin the 2 and the cue ball go down there toward the 4 and the 6. If he hits this ball behind here like this, he has to squat it like a 1 pocket shot where you take a ball out. But if he hits it too thin, he might can hit a piece of this ball, and if he does, he's going to try to go 2 rails with the cue ball between the 6 and 8. Just like that, but no good. Bad roll Darren got on that ball, that 2 ball to get behind that 3. I think he should have kicked at it. Easy to say up here. He'll just hit this ball with a shade of left English and go back and forth. And shoot the 3 in the same hole. Oh, didn't have to go back and forth. Nice shot. think you can go 2 rails with this. Yep, just like double the corners. I believe that's what he's trying to do. Just like that. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. He'll shoot. He'll just come off the rail about 6 inches, shoot the 6 in the side, I believe. No, excuse me, that's not the 6. That's the 7. This is connect the dots here. Put him ahead 6-4. At least Darren's breaking. I think he'll just use the high ball here and shoot the 8 ball on the same side of the table. Or he could be shooting the 8 in the same hole he's shooting the 7 in. I don't know. We'll have to see what he does. Oh, I thought he missed it. A little bit of this 10 ball's brutal. It should be 5 apiece if Darren don't get that funky roll on the 2. Now it's 6-4. Chang. My man Ken, he's down there refereeing. My commentating partner. Dennis is on pre-hill over there. He's got 7 games to Deshane's 3. Dennis is my pick for the tournament winner. And my buddy Ken, he's picking Bustamante. Dennis Orculo is a monster, by the way. 110-pound monster at the pool table. Hope y'all tune in next couple of days. We're going to have that Scotch doubles match with Deshane and Corey Duell playing Bustamante and Efren. That's going to be a fun match to watch. They alternate. They'll be alternating shots, and that's fun. It's tough. It's hard. You know, it's hard to get a rhythm going.
Just seen Vic over there. He told me you were back here.
Yeah.
I didn't think this started till the end of the week, the pros. The pros are playing right now all week. What's this thing about 4 guys from each country that were supposed to play the finals?
I can't.
You can't hear me.
I can't talk. Yeah, I have a buddy of mine asking me a question. Walked up, the famous New York Richie Ambrose. He was asking about the format. We got, of course, everybody knows we got 4 players from each country, and round robin. There'll be one player, one winner at the end. Darren needs his break and run out here badly. Hit him a little off center. Cue ball drew back toward the corner.
Well, Dennis is certainly
the-
taking care of business over there on the hill.
He's on the hill.
And And Darren really needs this rack. Getting to the point in the match where that 2-game lead starts to look really huge. But he's got a challenging shot here.
Darren has got several funky rolls this match.
He has. The balls just haven't
Yeah,
cooperated with him very
the balls
much.
have been punishing him, you know.
Yep. Like we said, he's had to work hard for everything. Don't go in. Okay.
Yeah, he's just been punished. He hit that ball that last shot out when he knocked the 2 behind the 3. That was just, you know, really bad luck. This here is not too tough of a kick. Usually when the object ball lands on one of those diamonds, kind of gives you a guideline of where to kick at it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Still got a lot of traffic to negotiate, though.
Yeah, he's got a hit down here by this little past the first diamond by the side pocket with a little draw. He got to draw the ball, I believe, to shorten it up. Because the 3's sitting close to being in the way. What do you think, Ken? He's got to draw the ball. He's got.
Oh, he's definitely got to draw the ball.
He's got to hit in between the middle diamond and the first diamond.
But he's still got a small ball to shoot at because of the 3,
And the 8's
even if he
in the
does
way.
that.
The 8's in the way.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. The 8's in the way. I couldn't even see that. He might not can hit this ball. No, he can't do it. I said the 8 was in the way. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and going where he's got his cue right now, he's only shooting at like
third
the
of the-
left third of the 1 ball,
Yeah.
about where the number is.
Yeah, it's real tough from here.
And the only other thing, I don't think he can masse this to the right side of the 9. He'd have to send it way out there and have it come back. So it looks like maybe he's thinking of tying up the 10 and the 4.
I don't like that.
Well, you know, but what else are you going to do?
He'll have to tie it up, leave it straight in.
No, I don't think so. I think that was probably the lesser of all the evils for him.
Is this a 2 ball down here?
It is, and I think what he realized is with the position of the 1, because of where the 6 is, Darren probably can't go into the cluster with the cue ball now and open the 4-10, even though the 2 is hanging.
Oh,
now
he
maybe
can. Look.
he can.
Yeah, just put the
Can
cue
he?
ball to the right of the 1.
Yeah,
And use high left, go right into the 4.
All right, but
right?
he's got to. Well, he's got to do so with
He's gonna
a
do the same
really
thing
good
here.
speed.
Just draw into the ball right now and hit it
Yeah.
hard.
Okay, Dennis
Like
has
this.
one.
That's it. Just hit it hard.
That 10 was kind of
Look at this
wired.
roll. Look at this roll.
He don't want it to go in. He wants it to hang.
This guy has gotten every bad roll.
Yeah, but he made the 1 ball, but now he's got to kick at the damn 2 with
You
the
think
10
you think
hanging.
It's not a bad roll there.
Of course it's a bad roll. It's horrible.
He has gotten
It's
every bad
horrible.
roll. I'm telling you, it's really unbelievable.
The only saving grace is the 2 is about as friendly a kick as you can have.
That is really cold-blooded for this to happen. Like, I mean, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I guess Dennis won his match over
Yeah,
there.
9-3. Dennis finished up. That table incoming next on the second outer table is going to be Ko-Ping Chang and Ralph Souquet.
And we got Efren here next,
And
right?
we got Efren and Kevin Chang here next. Now maybe he learned from that slow kick on the 1 on the side last time. No, he missed it. Oh God, he missed it. Oh,
Boy,
fuck.
he's about to tell you something. This is really unbelievable. Darren is really in the. He's pissed, and I don't blame him.
Well, I don't blame him either.
I don't blame him.
I mean,
Are you
he's
kidding
got
me?
a right to be upset with the pool gods here.
He has got every bad. Oh my goodness, that is just ridiculous. And then he misses the kick.
Yeah.
And he's trying to kick it long where he can spin down there to get on the 3. You know what I mean, Ken?
Exactly. He's got to run some balls before he can get near a combination.
I'm talking about the kick shot that Darren had. He had to kick it
Oh,
long
yeah.
where he wouldn't follow it in. I can't. This is a night for Darren. This is a nightmare match for him. This is a really.
Yeah, he needs like something to fall off the light and onto the guy when he's shooting. I mean, that's about the only thing that's going to stop
it's
him.
brutal what happened the last couple, 2 or 3 games to him.
Yeah, maybe he'll rattle this. Yeah, right. Well, he's going to have to at least get to the 7.
Oh, this is a hanger here,
Well,
up and
of
down.
course.
Up and down.
Oh, yeah, I know. I mean, it's almost like slow death for poor Darren sitting over there, you know,
I
like
know.
the death of 1,000 cuts.
Yep.
You know, you don't mind seeing people get beat, but you hate to see them getting beat by forces of evil. It's just the roles have certainly been one-sided in this match, and if they were anywhere near close, I'm sure our match would be either tied or maybe Darren even ahead again.
Oh, yeah.
He's made the better shots. He's just had so many difficult outs and just so many unfriendly
What's he going to
bounces.
do here, you think? You think he's going to play the combination or try to get on the 7 in the side?
Well, I think he's going for the 7 in the side, even though the 8's big. Watch this thing, if it takes a left behind the 8, that was about
that
it.
ball
Yeah.
smooth, too.
Yeah.
He really made a nice shot there, nice speed.
Yeah. 3 rails, 8 in the same pocket.
Nice speed, nice out.
Well, it wasn't you know, a superstar
No.
required out.
Poor Darren. The ball's going crazy.
He's got to go 3 rails again here, doesn't he?
I can't tell the angle.
Yeah, he's got to go 3 to the center of the table. Oh, he decided to just hold it. Well, if there's ever a chance of anything,
This is it.
this would be it. Yeah, but I think those chances are slim and none. Well, look, Darren, you know, Darren's guy, his opponent is still 2 games away. It's not like he's on the hill now. And it's going to be Darren's break, I believe. Let's see, 7-4 or 11, 12th game. No, it's going to be Jung-Lin's break. Darren breaks the odd games. Well, this is the rack where Darren needs the unforced error, the turnover, the bad leave, something where he can steal this game for 7-5, break and run for 7-6, and then put the pressure back on his opponent to hold serve.
Getting to be about time to get on that subway train for me. I'm hungry. What are you thinking?
Well, I can last a little while, but you know, whenever it happens, it happens.
Let me see.
Yeah. Yeah. Good job.
Let's see what happens here. Look at these balls.
Yeah, that's not good for Darren.
Well, the 2-5 is an easy shot. You know, just bounce out, just roll the 5 in. The 2 stays right there. Cue ball bounces out about 6 inches. So this looks like to me to connect the dots to get out. Can.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it.
So everybody's getting to play 4 matches, correct?
3.
3.
Yeah, several of the groups, the guys will play twice today. Yesterday, Group A played twice. So Group A will only play once today. And 3 of the other groups, I think, will play twice. And then there'll be only 2 round-robin rounds tomorrow at 11 and 1 p.m. And then we'll start the final 4. I mean, it's possible the final 4 could be determined by the end of today's play. It could be a situation where the leaders can't be caught in the respective groups. I'm not so sure of that, and we'll have a much better insight towards that as we get to the latter part of today's play. But he got pretty funky here.
Yeah, he's got to jack up and spin it in.
And avoid the other pocket.
Well, I think he'll hit about in between the pocket
and the diamond. Yeah.
And luckily he has to use low left, so he can hit the cue ball.
Yeah, but if he hits the low left into between the diamond and the pocket, then the cue ball is just coming kind of back straight across at the 10, isn't it?
Close.
Yeah.
Well, what else are you gonna do? That's it.
I don't know.
He might spin. Might be spin up.
If he hits the fat side of the pocket, he might be able to hit the diamond
and
still spin out.
Yeah.
I almost think if he could get to the lower right part of the cue ball to do the 3-rail shot. Now it almost looks like he's playing safe.
No, he's spinning it in like this, just like this. That was the only. It turned out good. He got a good roll.
He hit the big fat part of the pocket. He hit all of the object ball that he was able to and still make it.
Oh, by the way, today's Jay Helfer's birthday. I've seen.
Oh, really?
Happy birthday, Toupee.
What's Jay about? 89 now?
He looks good for 89, doesn't he? He really does.
I'm just kidding you, partner. I actually think Jay is 69, 68 or 69.
I've known him forever.
He's 2 or 3 years older than I am. I've known Jay. I think it's going on 35 years now.
Yeah, me too. That was a nice shot. Got the right angle to get on the six next, and then the 8, 9, and 10. He's getting ready to be on the hill, fans.
Yep.
This is the only shot here. This is the only tough shot he's got here. If he makes this, it's over. Yep, goodbye. I believe he'll just, if he's straight in, he'll just draw the ball back to the rail. Shoot the 9 in the side, or you go forward here if he's got an angle. Nope, yeah, he had an angle on the ball. That shot was hit really nice. That was really nice, avoiding that 10 ball going down toward it. Well, he just about, he hit it to the point. Well, we got a hill match here. Not a hill match. He's on the hill. Chang is on the hill. Darren needs to win 5 games. Alternate the break.
Mm-hmm.
Odds of winning like from here is like 200 to 1. Huh? 200 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's got to hope that in 3 or 4 breaks that Chang don't run out on his break. This is not a good Darren. This is not a good feeling for Darren to have in this spot. Winner breaks, he would still, still have a shot, but well, he needs to break and run out here. he don't even have, he has no shot here. He just, I guess, banked the one ball back down here between these balls straight. No, he's playing the one in the corner. I don't think he can hit it. Yeah, he can hit it. Now what's going to happen?
Just roll it forward about 2 feet, play the 4 where the cue ball is.
That's a heck of a shot
Yeah.
there. That's a hell
Yeah.
of a shot there, being behind like that and on a rail.
Well, there's no question in the man's heart, that's for sure.
Just go straight back up here toward the 10. Well, he rifled that ball in. Good Lord. What a shot he just made. What a nice shot he just made. Uh-oh. He's all right. He's all right. Nice out. Yeah, Darren is really annoyed inside. I can imagine getting the rolls he's been getting this match.
Yeah, it's awful tough to sit in a chair and fade that stuff, and even more so in a format like this where you don't have a chance to string racks and get back into things and loosen up and just forget all the bad stuff, you know?
Yeah, he's gotten every bad thing that could happen happened to him this match. And every time he's had a chance to run out, it's been like circus shots. Well, Chang is breaking for the match right now. We'll see if he hits some square. Darren's silently praying for a scratch. I tell you something, ain't over till it's over. You still got to win a game.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You still got to slide the 9th beat over.
Right. Oh, he hit him off center.
Darren needs a dryness, and he's
Look
going
at
to
this,
get
and
it
he's
with
gonna
a
get
shot
this.
at the 1, and the 2 goes.
That's right.
There's 2 stop, 3's right there next to the 4.
That's right.
Just basically 4 to the 5. Looks like the work here, Bobby.
Yeah. 2 rails here go right in between that gap, you know.
Yeah, it's just a little tricky because you're crossing the position
Crossing the
line,
line,
that you
yeah.
got to probably use the 9 ball as your target.
Yeah.
There's
but
just
he'll
no
get
other
there.
way to play it. It's got to come out. Keep coming. Keep
Little
coming.
more.
Keep coming.
He got there. He's all
Yeah,
right.
at least he's not over the 5 ball.
Yeah, and he can draw.
Yeah, he can draw it into
to
the
the
side
side of the
rail,
rail.
and back to about where the spot is.
If he makes this is the shot to win. Uh-oh, he don't want to get too far past this. Now this can get a little goofy here.
There's
Ken.
actually a 3-rail path, but I don't think he's going to take it. He's
No,
just going to
he's
take his cut.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just take his cut.
Yeah.
Now
See,
what?
I think I would just use a top right a little bit and go in between that 6 and 9.
That looks like the natural pathway.
And if he got unlucky and hit the 6, it might leave it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't see any other way to go. You got to go in between the 6 and 9 as opposed to 7 and the 9.
Yeah.
But look, he might be going deep inside and shoot. No, just like this. Just,
Oh boy.
and he got a bad roll.
Yeah.
You know what I
If
mean?
he hit the
That's
ball, if he didn't hit the 9, it wouldn't have mattered if he hit the 6. But
Right.
hitting the 9, yeah.
If he missed the 9, he's perfect
Yeah.
speed.
He's
to
going
go
to shoot this in the side.
Yeah.
There's no way he's not shooting. Look at that. That's the Darren Appleton we know. He can just
Look at
fire in anything. Well, the
He's
7
all right.
goes in the side.
Yeah, he's good. He's good here.
Well, there's no heat on him right now. If there's going to be any heat on him, it'll be coming to the table in the next rack should he get an opportunity. Because his opponent's going to break for the match. Oh, excuse me, no, it's going to be Darren's break.
Darren breaks
That's
next.
right. So there is going to be a little heat on him because he's got to make his opponent at least break the balls. You know, he can't let his opponent at the table in this upcoming rack. Boy, he come up short there, didn't he?
He did.
That's all right. It's far enough away from the rail. A little deceiving from here.
Nice out. He's like me with that look. He can't get that card turned over. He's going to flip that whole thing over. Well, he needs to break. If he breaks and runs out here, look, it'll be 8-7. Huh. So he needs
6 in the side, 7 in the side. He got 2 in the corner. Get out of the way.
the 9-ball last.
God damn it. Look at this poor guy. I mean, watch this thing don't drift in the hole. He's almost in the I don't care mode. You know, it's almost not worth trying to have a little hope that maybe I'm going to get a good roll here. He's almost resigned to his fate that although he still believes he can win, he's not expecting the pool gods to smile on him.
I think the I don't care mode here is good.
Oh, it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it has to be.
I told you the greatest match I've ever won in my life. I was playing Keith, a race of 13. He's got me 12-0. At the bicycle club on the feature table, I beat him 13-12. What's the odds of that? 1,000,000,000 to 1. It just because you just win one here, you win one there. What are you eating?
Fruit.
Oh. We'll see what I think. Chang's going to try to cut this ball in the left corner and get out.
I don't know if he's got. Well, yeah, I guess he can get by the 8.
Yeah, it goes by.
Goes right through the gap, huh?
And he's kind of a two-way shot. He's playing safe. Yeah, he shot in the other corner. I thought he was going to shoot in the other corner.
Well, he's got to bank it, yeah, and he's called the bank.
And that's a 4 down here. He'll just
well, it's kind of two-way. You bring the cue ball up here under the 10. You got the 4 if it goes in, and maybe safe if not.
Yeah, he'll just snatch it back.
Looks pretty natural.
He's just going to snatch his ball back. Yeah, this is. Yeah. He might have to go rail first here, Ken. I really can't see if he has any angle whatsoever.
I think you're right. I don't think he can risk trying to cheat the pocket firm with this.
He might go rail first and spin up in here and shoot the 5 over there, possibly. If it
Yeah,
goes
the
by.
5 should be shot past the 8 ball.
Yeah.
Rail first with a little bit of right.
Yeah.
Just spin around the side pocket vicinity, even not quite that far.
No, he's drawing his ball. Look at this. He must have an angle. Oh, yeah.
Watch this take. Watch this spin take. How nice was that?
Yeah, he had an angle. Couldn't tell. It looked like it was straight in from.
Right. Yeah, I don't think Darren's going to get up other than to shake hands. Well, I think the only thing we can maybe say is that eventually the pool gods got a smile on Darren, and maybe for everything he's had to suffer through here, maybe it'll come back good for him in the 8-ball division. And he's a superior 8-ball player. As far as the field is concerned, I think Shane, Efren, of course, with his knowledge, it's all about the break with Efren. But I think out of this particular group, I would rate Shane and Darren the 2 best 8-ball players. This is almost, as much as I don't like saying it, just put the poor guy out of his misery.
No kidding. He's glad this is over with.
Yeah, but you know what? Darren has handled it with class and composure. So Jung-Lin Chang, 9-6. And we're about 10